Good morning, guys. Well, Monday, brand new week. Sleeping a little bit, not too bad. And I think the first thing I got to do today is I got to go do some laundry at the laundromat. I go about once a week, so today is the day to get that accomplished. And then when I get back, I got to make a couple of phone calls and find out about getting into some security training classes. So that'll be the next thing that I do. So I can get those things accomplished this morning. Of course, the chat with the fiance this afternoon. But laundry first, which should be pretty straightforward. About one load of laundry to do, so probably eat up about an hour and 10 minutes in the morning. By then, it'll be closer to 9 o'clock, so I can make some phone calls. And hopefully I'll get some good news about that and see if I can get set up for some classes and get that license taken care of so we can move on to the next phase, and that's making some money. Need to get some income, so need to get those two things accomplished this morning and then see what the rest of the day brings. It's looking sunny out there right now, so I don't know what the weather's supposed to be today. I didn't catch it, but here in Florida it's usually warm and probably a chance of rain. So anyway, we'll see what the day brings, guys. Talk to you later. Well, guys, we're at the laundromat. Got my clothes going. It takes about 20 minutes for the wash and then about 45 for the dryer. So, like I said, about an hour I'll have it done. Not too busy, only one other person in here. So, get in, get it done, and be set for another week. Not too expensive. Probably, if you go earlier, like from 8 at night till 7 in the morning, it's a little cheaper. They lower the prices. But I'll probably get out of here for about, I don't know, $3.50 at the most, which isn't bad. So get her done, and one less thing to worry about. Then we'll move on to some more projects for the day. So I'll go in and watch my clothes turn around. It's like watching TV, but no commercials. All right, guys, talk to you later. Hey guys, well, I looked into the security licensing. First number I called, it went to a hotline party line for singles. I guess that was the wrong number. Second one I called, it rang and rang and rang, nobody answered. So I went back, looked up. First number had a different number you could call, so I called that number, did get through. Classes start next week, gotta pay the money up front. It is in Tampa, so I may go with that one. So I called the second number again because I wanted to see if they were any better price or better location, but number just rang and rang. So I guess I'm probably going to go with that one. I'm going to do a little more research today and then decide tomorrow, because you got to register for the class by the end of this week. So I'll do that. Then I called Verizon, talked about my cell phone, the poor reception. They didn't think there was much more else they could do, and I was like, well, you know, I've had great reception up to this point. I moved down here, and this one section of Florida seems to have very poor reception, but this is my main form of communication for looking for jobs and stuff. They didn't care. I was like, okay. And she said, well, I said, you know, let me talk to a supervisor. Supervisor didn't have any more solutions. They said they did all they could. I was like, well, this kind of puts me in a bit of a bind. I got 10 months left on this contract. I got a phone that basically I got to stand out by the fence to get 1 bar of signal strength. And she's like, well, if you hadn't moved, we could have got you out of the contract. But because you moved, we're not responsible for signal strength. I said, you claim to have nationwide coverage. I said, Florida is part of the nation. Because I moved to a place where you have poor reception, you're no longer responsible for giving me good reception in my cell phone? She says, we're sorry, sir, there's nothing more we can do for you. I said, so let me see if I got this right. I have 10 months left. Because I moved and get poor reception, you're going to keep me in the contract on a phone I can't use unless I stand outside by the fence to get 1 bar of signal. He says, that's as best we could do for you, sir. Unbelievable. I've had great service with Verizon up to this point. Never any problems, never any coverage problems, but this is ridiculous. I mean, it's not my fault that I moved someplace where your reception is poor, and now you're telling me I have to stick it out in the contract because I moved? Hello? I'm sorry, I just couldn't believe that was what she was telling me. I had to repeat it a couple of times. I was like, that's unbelievable. So I am stuck with this phone, which basically I can't use in the house at all. I have to come out here by this fence in the hot sun or the pouring rain and make a phone call and get 1 bar of service. Never again. Yep. I'll never sign another contract cell phone anyway. To heck with that. I'll just get a cheapy phone and go with, like, you know, one of those ones you pay as you go or something. I could not believe that. And then to say because I moved, it's my fault that their phone doesn't get reception. It's a nationwide plan. The whole point of having a nationwide plan is no matter where you go, the phone works. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that's how it's gone for me so far today. Nothing like a little aggravation, huh? Good times, good times. Here's hoping that the rest of the afternoon goes better. Alright guys, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, well, chatted with the fiance, and that was good. Decided to probably go tomorrow and call and set up the classes for the security license, get that done and taken care of. And as for the cell phone thing, I'm thinking I'm just going to switch over. I have a couple other phones I was carrying. I'm going to switch over to just a basic plan with Verizon. Right now I have a smartphone with, you know, internet and email, and to be honest with you, it isn't worth it. So I'm thinking I will just switch over to one of the cheaper phones, cut my monthly bill down to as cheap as possible, and just ride out the 10 months to the end. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to decide which phone I want to use and go from there. So those are my plans for now anyway. Don't really know what I'm going to do about the cell phone service after that. We'll see what happens. But I think that's the best solution. And then I'm saving money and I'm not being aggravated by spending more money every month on a phone that really isn't working to what I want it to do. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just switch over and end a lot of my hassles and lower my monthly payments until the 10 months is over. So that's my plan for now, guys. And that's about it for today. I felt I've done enough. Seems like it's, I don't know, it's only coming up on 7 o'clock, but it feels like it should be later. Just one of those days, I guess. Anyway, as I always say, enjoy every day the good Lord sends you, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.